In today's fast-moving manufacturing environment, manufacturers need a reliable method of verifying that each product receives a code and that the code is legible and correct. Markem Imaje has created a complete solution to resolve this problem for our customers through software, barcode scanners, and vision systems. Each code on a product must be readable, whether it's on a primary, secondary, or tertiary product. In the case of 1 and 2D barcodes, quality and readability must be there in order to satisfy requirements agreed to between the manufacturer and the retailer. Incorrect coding, codes that can't be read, or having the wrong code on the product causes many problems between manufacturers and retailers. For example, incorrect symbology or incorrect check digits on a barcode would cause the barcode to fail when scanned. These are the main requirements and/or problems that manufacturers face when producing products for mass consumption: government compliance, retailer compliance, GS1 and ANSI, product rework, and product waste. Governments require various labels to be applied to various products that are mass-produced for public consumption. For example, in the United States, the Consumer Product Safety Commission requires that children's products ages 12 or younger must have distinguishing permanent marks that are affixed to the product and its packaging. Similarly, other markets such as food, beverage, or pharmaceutical have their own requirements, each unique to their industry, and so on. Next, let's talk about retailer compliance. Unreadable barcodes will prevent retailers from using their automated systems for processing products in their distribution centers. If a retailer can't read a barcode on a pallet or case, they must process the product manually, which involves additional manpower and time, which of course costs them more money to do business with the manufacturer. Some large retailers will often fine a manufacturer if this happens, or keep the product without paying for it as a part of their agreement with the manufacturer. So as you can see, it is in the best interest of the manufacturer to provide a product with coding done correctly and reliably. In addition, manufacturers that have multiple infractions where the codes cannot be read by the retailer may be terminated after a predefined number of incidents. Fines, loss of product revenue, or termination of their contract are serious consequences most manufacturers wish to avoid. Product rework is another problem manufacturers face and annually can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Product rework can be caused by several factors, including human error and poor quality code, just to name a few. Malfunctioning coding equipment and poor product handling can cause barcodes not to print correctly and therefore fail when scanned at the retailer's distribution center. One example of rework is putting the wrong product in the wrong packaging. In this case, we can see that the wrong chips were packaged into a regular potato chip bag. Often it is not cost-effective for the manufacturer to rework this product, so it is scrapped. Even if the product can be reworked, this is still an expensive option for the manufacturer. This problem occurs during the packaging stage of the manufacturing process. Typically, the problem is there's no validation process to ensure that the correct packaging substrate is loaded for the product. This problem is usually caused by human error. Many manufacturers are looking to eliminate these types of mistakes that have the potential to waste thousands of dollars per year. Product waste can potentially cost manufacturers hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. Product is also considered waste or has to be reworked when the wrong code gets put on the right product. In many cases, the product code cannot be removed or reworked, so the product must be scrapped. In the example shown here, the batch number is supposed to be L147. Again, human error comes into play as the line operator transposed two of the digits when entering the batch number for this production run. So far, we've seen several examples of problems manufacturers deal with when coding products and the associated costs with those problems. Now let's talk about mark and read and some of the different variations. Now, mark and read works with vision system cameras and provides an additional level of checking to complement our more traditional print verification systems using barcode scanners or symbology barcode scanners. There are basically two different types of mark and read applications. There is a standalone version, which will work directly with a camera and a 9450 CIJ printer. There is also a version of mark and read that works with our CoLOS software. Now, both versions will read, verify, or read and verify the message code, but there are definitely some differences between them. In the standalone version, a match string is sent to the camera once the product print sensor is triggered. The match string basically tells the camera or scanner what information to compare against the actual scanned message code. This is done each and every time the product print sensor is triggered. This is not the case in the CoLOS version. Here, the match string is only sent once at the beginning of the batch run. The standalone version will only work with a 9450 CIJ printer. The CoLOS version of Mark and Read will work with any of our printing technologies. The standalone Mark and Read can only read or verify the message code that was selected at the printer. The line operator could still pick the wrong message code. Now, the CoLOS version of Mark and Read ensures secure code integrity, as job selection at the printer can be bypassed, eliminating line operator errors. The CoLOS version is for more advanced applications that may require some additional CoLOS software packages and support services. Additionally, there are several other things that can be done in the CoLOS version, which will be mentioned in later videos. Next, I'd like to give you a high-level overview of a more advanced version of Mark and Read by following the start of a production run. This is our mock production facility. First, let's identify each of the components. Number one is the CoLOS software packages running on a secure computer. Secondly is the X40 thermal transfer printer, which will be putting the primary code on the product. Third is the customer's bagging machine computer interface. Fourthly is the secondary case printer, used to apply the case decoration, including a barcode. At this facility, we produce over 15 varieties of potato chips that run on 2 production lines. Several times each month, wrong product will end up in the wrong packaging, or the cases of chips will get mislabeled, as this is a manual process currently. Often production runs of certain varieties of chips will fall short, and extra labels are wasted. The total cost of these mistakes is approximately $200,000 per year. Now that you have a better understanding of the situation, let's follow the start of a typical production run. The new product is loaded on the overhead conveyors and starts to fill the bagging machine. Next, the operator loads the packaging film for the natural style potato chips into the bagging machine. Next, another operator sets up the bagging machine for sour cream and onion potato chips. This is the first potential mistake, as the current product going into the machine is a different variety from the packaging film that was loaded. Because the packaging films are similar, it was easy to make this mistake. Now at this point, we have the right product in the wrong packaging. The packer most likely will not notice the mistake. Meanwhile, the production run continues. The problem will be discovered only later by the quality control inspector. By this time, potentially hundreds or thousands of dollars in waste could have happened. What about at the pallet stage? Mistakes and waste can happen here too. Remember, at this stage, we have produced the right product but packaged it in the wrong packaging. To compound the problem, this product is being placed into generic cases, waiting to have a label applied to them manually. Potentially, the wrong label could get printed and applied to the wrong case. To further complicate matters, often similar-looking product is produced side by side, making it easier to mix up products and case labeling. Here's how Mark and Read can solve these problems. When the job is selected for printing, the CoLOS computer will send the barcode information to the barcode scanner, so that the barcode scanner knows what barcode it's expecting. If an incorrect substrate is loaded, the barcode will be different than the one that was downloaded from CoLOS. This will cause an error and the mistake will be caught. The CoLOS computer will also send the correct message to the printer at the same time. This ensures that we are getting the right code on the right substrate. The CoLOS computer can talk to the bagging machine to validate that the machine is set up for the correct product as well. The CoLOS computer will also send the correct message to the secondary printer, which in this case is a 5200 case coder. The CoLOS computer will also send what to look for to the Cognex vision system camera in regards to the barcode and/or human-readable code. This ensures that the correct message gets on the case for the correct product. The Cognex vision camera ensures that the message on the case is correct and readable. As you can see, CoLOS combined with barcode scanners and Cognex cameras ensures that all proper validation checks are in place in order to prevent problems from occurring. During the download from the CoLOS computer, if just one of these validation checks fails, the entire production line can be prevented from starting until the problem is resolved. The CoLOS Enterprise computer can talk to the various devices on the production line. Therefore, it can gather the necessary information in order to validate if everything is correct before allowing the production run to start. So as you can see, Mark and Read, along with CoLOS, can provide our customers with the solutions they need to comply with government and retailer requirements and reduce waste and reworks. Mark and Read is also a great fit for customers who have to comply with unique device identification laws, or UDI. This video is the first in a series of videos that fully explain our Mark and Read solution and what you need to know to effectively communicate how Mark and Read can help your customers.